What's up, everybody? This is Zach with the Nerd Cave Network, and today I am bringing you the Nerd Cave reacts to the Rogue One trailer. If you haven't seen the trailer yet, I suggest watching it before you watch this. This is not a normal reaction where I wave my hands around and cry, or I might cry, you never know. But this is more of a breakdown. This is my kind of reaction. I like to get down and dirty with this trailer. So if you haven't seen it, go on YouTube, search it, go to the Star Wars channel and watch it there so they get views, and then come back here and watch the reaction. I'll even be good enough to you to put the link to the trailer without me reacting to it. So I'm going to go ahead, going to start now. So we're going to get into it. Okay, we're rolling. All right, liking the music.
State your name for the record.
Jyn Erso.
Jyn Erso. All right, so you already see right here, we're in the Rebellion period. This is clearly Yavin. This is the Yavin base from Episode 4, where they staged the attack on the Death Star. If you don't know anything about the movie, it's all about getting the plans to the Death Star that eventually helps the rebels destroy the Death Star. So we'll keep going. You can see right here, though, she has some kind of binding on her wrist, so she's some type of prisoner. So we'll keep going.
Forgery of Imperial documents.
You can see the X-Wing back there.
Property, aggravated assault, resisting arrest.
Resisting arrest.
On your...
Okay, so there's Mon Mothma. She's the head of the Rebel Alliance. You see her pretty much only in Episode 6. The Expanded Universe, she's all in there all the time. And she becomes President of the Republic, and then Leia Organa and all of that kind of stuff. That's not canon anymore. But, so we're at Yavin. There's Mon Mothma. So we'll keep going.
Grown from the age of 15. Reckless, aggressive, and undisciplined.
This is a rebellion.
All right. It is a rebellion. Stormtroopers. Original Stormtroopers. That's one thing that I'm definitely excited about, is seeing all of these old-looking Stormtroopers. Not sure what planet this is, but it definitely looks like a Tatooine, very worn. It looks like there's, you know, blaster fire in these, in the walls and everything. So, you know, this is definitely a place that's kind of worn, torn. Let's back it up just a hair. All right.
This is a rebellion, isn't it?
So, get some kind of explosion right there. This definitely looks like Tatooine. I'm pretty sure this is the pilot, or whoever that was in the Rebel base right there that she's trying to shield from the blast. But you can see that Stormtrooper flying in the air. That's pretty cool.
I rebel.
I rebel. This is a rebellion. I rebel. That's a strong statement right there. And clearly, Mon Mothma right there is pleased. So you could see that little. See, that's pleased. That is a easy signal of body language right there that she is pleased with that statement, that she will rebel. Lucasfilm.
We have a mission for you.
That right there looks like she's looking outside the window. It looks like a desert planet, so probably Tatooine, maybe Jakku. Who knows?
Mission
So
for
there's
you.
more than one. So there's a mission. Now, this is the cool part right here. There's a Star Destroyer.
Your weapons test is imminent. We
You
need
see
to know
this
what it
huge
is and
gap
how to
in
destroy
this
it.
thing. And guess what? It's the freaking Death Star. It is the freaking Death Star being completed. The beam thing, I don't know the actual word for it, but where the beam originates from the Death Star is being put in. So they are just completing the Death Star here. It's not done. It hasn't been tested. All of that. You can see how large the Death Star is when you have a Star Destroyer here, a Star Destroyer here. These are really close right there. So the Death Star is freaking huge. Let's keep going. Ah, so cool.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so of course, this is a trailer. It's cut, so you don't know what they're saying, but she's going on a mission, blah, 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 testing, blah, blah. Is that clear? Yes, sir. This December. All right, so we've got some type of team right here. You see the Rebel pilots, all right? You've got your main actress. I don't remember her name right now. And then this guy, I'm pretty sure he's the one that was with her in that other scene. Now, this guy right here, it kind of looks like Ian McClellan in a way, but you can't really tell what he is. But White is a big thing here. You've never seen a Imperial officer in white, unless you're talking about a freaking Grand Admiral. A Grand Admiral. They are bringing a Grand Admiral into the Star Wars canon. That is huge. That is huge. The only other Grand Admiral that's ever been mentioned, which is no longer canon, okay, is Grand Admiral Thrawn. Okay, this guy, clearly a Grand Admiral. That is significant right there. Very huge. I don't know what character this is, but I am excited that they're actually bringing in a Grand Admiral into the Star Wars universe. So I am just, it's going to be really cool. So it looks like he has some type of pistol in his hand there, but it's a freaking Grand Admiral. And the lady that is playing the main character, her name is Felicity Jones. Excited. Now, this is an interesting vehicle here. Not really sure what it is, but it definitely looks like a World War I tank with its kind of design. Again, you see the older Stormtroopers, and on top of the tank you see some type of different Stormtrooper. But you see in the very forefront a guy kind of burly. He's definitely not with part of the Empire. Forrest frickin' Whitaker right there. Boom. All right, Forrest Whitaker is in the movie. That is really cool. I'm curious to see what he is in the movie, because nothing's really certain about what is going on, except that, yes, they are going to get the Death Star plans, and guess what? Spoiler alert here, the Death Star is destroyed. But Forrest Whitaker here, he kind of looks like he's in some armor, almost looks like he's from Fallout. It looks like even right there, this is some type of respirator. Something that, I don't know if it's to keep the desert sands out of his mouth, where he can breathe clean air, or if he has some type of problem respiratory-wise that he has to have that. But you can see that he's battle-scarred on his right side, and he's walking with some type of cane. So I'm assuming that he's been some type of soldier in his past. So, Forrest Whitaker, everybody.
What will you do?
That looks like a Death Trooper. A Death Trooper. I know it's not the conventional black and everything, like black, but that's freaking cool. That is cool. If there's Death Troopers in this, totally awesome. Totally awesome.
Whitaker.
Now, you see rebels here in chains being paraded through the streets. Not necessarily paraded, but they're being taken through the streets by Stormtroopers. Okay. You've seen this robot in a few shots, earlier shots, following the main character. I'm assuming that that's their robot companion, their droid companion, but I doubt he's going to be the type of comedic humor that R2-D2 and C-3PO has been in the past. So they're clearly running, and look at all of these freaking stormtroopers that are running after them. You've got your regular ones, and then you have these weird, like, tannish looking ones. So I'm not sure what type of stormtrooper they are, but it's a cool way to contrast that.
What will you do if they...
Now, this, if you don't know who he is, this is the IP man. If you've never watched those movies, this is Donnie Yen. And the IP men movie are amazing. And I think this is the way they get around the you don't have a Jedi in your movie. Having this guy in this movie is going to take that role and fit that role without having that in there. So I'm going to just let this play real quick.
Break you!
So he's doing all of his crazy martial arts right here. He's just whacking the mess out of this stormtrooper, and just awesome. That is going to be so cool, because I've never watched IP Man, but I know Robbie has talked about it for years, and I can't wait to see what this character is, who this character is. And this is in the same area where the explosion in the sand and that really interesting war machine type thing is. So I'm curious to see what his character is going to do throughout the movie. So you see all of this death, destruction. That clearly right there looks like an Imperial Transport, a huge Imperial shuttle of some sort. Kind of reminiscent of Kylo Ren's Imperial shuttle in a way. So it exploding, I'm assuming that the rebels are attacking it in some sort of fashion. And then you have your Grand Admiral right here walking, seeing all of these dead bodies. There's an X-Wing that's exploded. You see stormtroopers, you see rebels here, and he's just wading through. Really, really cool shot. Now, this right here, Imperial Guards. There's only one reason that Imperial Guards would be involved, and that's the Emperor. The Imperial Guards do not guard anyone else but the Emperor. This hooded figure kneeling, not sure who it could be. Possibly Darth Vader, not sure, but he doesn't wear a hood. Okay, but the only reason that these two Imperial Guards would even be here is because of the Emperor. So somewhere in this movie, there's a possibility of seeing the Emperor come back. That is really cool as well.
If you could...
Force Whitaker, everybody.
If you continue to fight...
Not sure who this guy is, but he looks like he's on the plan. He's blowing stuff up. AT-ATs. There are 4 AT-ATs on screen. The only time we've ever seen AT-ATs has been on Hoth. Oh my God, what else can
What will you become?
Now, you see she's dressed up as an Imperial TIE Fighter. That's a TIE Fighter uniform. She's in some sort of Imperial place. The way they shot this movie is amazing. The lights coming up and everything just look great. Just watch this. This is
What will you become?
great. Just looking, I love it. Loving it. Rogue One, and that music. Love it, love it, love it. Rogue One, I'm excited for the movie. Just that shot. I think that she is going to do an amazing job, and I keep forgetting her name. Her name is Felicity Jones, sorry. That's a weird name for me. But I'm excited for it. I had one of my friends, Patrick, asked me today what Rogue One stood for. Was it a organization like Air Force One, or it was like, oh, she's a Rogue One? I think it leans more towards, oh, she's a Rogue One, because you see that earlier in the trailer and everything. But guys, I am super stoked about it. If I missed something in the trailer, please point it out to me in the comments below. Let me know what you think of the trailer and what you expect from Rogue One. I expect some awesome things, and I'm glad they're going back in the timeline and filling some things out, because this is one of the coolest stories that never really got talked about. And I know a lot of people are like, well, where are the Bothans? Well, the Bothans actually stole the plans for the second Death Star. So make sure you get all those facts straight. And guys, I'm so glad to see that they're bringing more and more female characters in that are going to be strong. And I can't wait to see how she does, because Rey was such a awesome thing to see in episode 7. So I can't wait to see what goes on with Rogue One. Again, if I missed something, let me know in the comments below. Let me know what you think about the movie that's going to be coming out in December, only a bunch of months away. But hey, we're getting Star Wars every year. What more can you ask? And there's a Grand Admiral. Guys, make sure you hit the like button if you enjoyed the video. Share with somebody that's a Star Wars fan in your life. And subscribe so you don't miss out on any of our other reacts videos and all of our awesome content on our channel. This has been Zach, and thanks for nerding out with me, and have a week.